Welcome to Onivia, League of Legends highlights. These are the best highlights from today's LPL matchup.
Gonna burn his flash, does get a ton of healing back from On and the heal burnt, but summoner spells have been used on bot side.
Great gank towards the bot side of the map by Weiwei, taking the summoners off of L. When you play in such a short range, AD carry becomes very, very scary to walk up to a lane like a Nautilus and Jhin. So much CC between the two. The Q is going to miss right there. Weiwei's back. You missed him.
Oh,
he's still
and
there.
They run straight into the hook On with a nice little show of faith and a bit of agility. There's the flash play from Toon on top side though. Bin is going to try to get the kill on her turret. Beautiful juggling, and Bin and Shun make the play for first blood for BLG.
Meanwhile, Weiwei still hunting that bot lane.
Ahead now that he has the Swifties. You can get the trades so easily, and that fourth shot becomes that much more deadly.
See, oh, Shun is looking for Zika
They've
again.
come back.
Only level 5 for Zika.
They've come back and they brought help. Knight's here as well. They do have the all-out for Zika, though. He's going to pull him back. Fate sealed on the Shun. They're in a lot of trouble. We have Knight popping his lightning crash. With a lot of AoE back, they're going to push onto the turret here. Ben is just going to go for the slicing maelstrom combo, but a nice double knockover from Scout. In the turret shot, the flash, Scout gets the kill, a double kill for him. And they did find a play on bot side too, as Gala got the kill there. They're not going to get him either. And my goodness, LNG set the map aflame.
On the map, Shun is looking top lane one more time, but now there's backup for LNG.
Very interested in the static shift start there, but Zika being surrounded by BLG. They're going to pounce on the Hung, though, instead. Nice double knock up there. Elk going to get exhausted outright. Hung still alive. They got the CC right back on a Shun, who gets all outed, and Weiwei is the one that cleans him up. Now you're going to get the curtain call out and slowdowns on the Bin. Get the fourth shot, though. In the end, they do defend the turret, although they're about to threaten another plate up here for BLG.
Great 4-man rally up the top to try and save Zika underneath his tower. On has been playing with fire a little bit too much. Playing onto the Rakan tends to be a little bit more squishy than all the other engaged champions that we're used to seeing. 2-0. What?
He's level 6 now.
Only still level 5. Just about got that level 6. But now the rest of LNG are here. The
combo.
reset.
Look at the follow through. That's the double marksman. That's the double ADC there. They're going to try to continue to fight over the grubs, though. That's 4 already secured by BLG, and they're looking at grub again here, too, unless LNG want to stop.
Are going to head towards the top side of the map. They are still looking for Zika, which they have been majority of the time. However, LNG are going to shove in that mid lane and push through there.
So first items for everybody except for the supports so far. We're getting the TP in from Scout. Shun be pushed out of this setup around the Rift Herald. They're going to try to find this flank going off right now. On pops the trigger, then Knight going to hit the lightning crash. They are all alone back here, and sometimes the best laid plans of mice and men, well, they go awry, as Scout's going to clean this one up as well. Gala's the one that gets the kill in the end, and that'll be 2 quick body bags away from the rest of their team. We also look back into live. It is going to be a second dragon by LNG. So both teams having their preferred side of the map for objectives so far. They're going to have to start clashing heads eventually, as Ben is trying to dodge out of everything. Does do so. And now they have the TP from Knight, who's going to immediately lightning crash. You're going to dive under turret here. He has the damage, and there you go. Ben gets him with a long-distance shuriken, and they're going to try to push this outer turret as they have the Rift Herald spawn too.
That's a 5-man top lane for BLG. They're looking to use that Rift Herald to take at least 2 towers. You see Knight instantly back and try to defend that mid lane push. There's a bot lane push for LNG as well. How much can they get out of this Rift Herald?
Oh,
What
they
is
try to
going
get
on?
him. He's trying to Spider-Man out. The depth charge is going to buy time, but it's not going to be enough. He will be one auto attack. No, they don't get him. Okay, finally. As that will be another one going over. It's still the charge into a tier 2. And now that's 2 turrets down for BLG's favor. And a little bit of damage done to their own tier 2s by LNG.
Ken, the only downside for LNG, they had 2 lanes pressuring, right? They had mid lane and they had bot lane. However, Jhin, he's not the fastest turret taker that you have as an AD carry. You only have that would be the perfect TP flank. However, they need to know that LNG is committed either into fighting BLG or way far into this drag on the TP.
They do. They're going to pull the trigger now. It's LNG. They're going to try to close the trap beforehand. But look, it's been the slicing maelstrom. They don't even need it yet. He's going to pop it. It's not even the combo. As LNG are going to pull it right back. Look at Scout. He flashes over. He's going to get him. He take down Elk. And now Knight and Ben, they're on the wrong side. Knight's just dying to a turret. And BLG, they're caught with their pants down. LNG will take that all day.
Massive team fight from Scout right here to save the day. Gala dies instantly on the initial engage. All the money is on this Jin. Losing him early on could be so detrimental. Shun now is around. Both smites up and available. It would be a 50-50, but Zika definitely wants to keep that Sejuani away from the objective. That would be
That's
so point
scary.
for LNG.
Odds here now too. Do they have the wherewithal to get in there and shouldn't steal it away? Looks like it's not going to be the case this time around. It'll be sole point secured by LNG, and they trudge ever on.
They're moving in as a death ball. Only Elk remains in the mid lane. They're looking for Scout. They might find him right here. He doesn't know. He doesn't know.
They got him. They actually take him down. Knight just eviscerates him. And now they can maybe even move on to the Baron. There's the pings at least coming onto it.
Weiwei doesn't have his smite up and available just yet. The Baron is going to get started. Zika's moving in. They do still have Gala and Weiwei alive. They just need to keep them alive for the fight.
Got to get the vision in there now. They have their control wards up. Curtain call has been pulled. Going down now on, still on a big flank. Shun in the back of the pit. Taking a little bit of damage on the end of that one as Weiwei steps forward. He's trying to get the plants down himself. Baron getting low. 5,000 down. Shun out of the back of the pit now as well. Still on that massive flank. They're going to try to get Gala as well. They're going to flash over now. Fourth shot available for Gala. The Baron has been pulled off of now. Elk able to get away nicely. Shun backing in the push with Odd. Very, very aggressive backs. The Baron maybe just started up by LNG now.
At this point, there are no HP bars for BLG to stick around on. He has to commit to it. He only has about 30% of his HP, and he's super squishy Scout. He's able to refresh and join.
Feels like a little bit of an overextended play by BLG, but LNG are going to force their hand here. Gala saving his fourth shot. He's just going to wait to see if they want to use it on the Baron. Shun around the back of the pit. Can he get the steal away? Scout's going to try to fight him. Now the engage from Hung. Fourth shot goes straight into On. He's gone now as well. Weiwei going to the back of the pit, but Scout's just been killing Shun. Shun waited way too long in the back there. He's down. Engage does go wide by the remaining LNG members, but they'll get the big purple worm, and they'll extend their gold lead.
Incredibly great patience.
Might just go in favor of LNG now. The healing is going to need to come in clutch. The dragon has already been started up, it looks like. There is actually movement now. They have the fate sealed right in as Scout is just picking them apart by himself. He's looking for multi-kills there. The curtain call gets opened up by Gala. It's Elk that's getting chased down by Zika. Zika not going to find him. Glacial Prison right back to the verge. It's doing a little bit of damage now as BLG have to be pushed away. But it's all right as rain for LNG as they take Soul.
Hang and Zika did exactly what they have to do. They were beefy frontline walls for LNG as LNG were taking that dragon. And again, major props to Scout. He found incredible picks. Diving in, like LNG is doing right now.
Right out. The Stranglethorn just separates everyone else, and that's a major piece of your front line there. Kind of your go button for BLG. There's still the Baron up for a couple seconds. They're going to take this inhib and maybe even look at more. They feel like they have the presence. They have the momentum. They're going to take a bottom side turret and the inhib down there as well.
LNG are pushing right here for the win. 5 versus 4. They're going to take 2 inhibitor towers off of BLG's base. And so far, BLG coming through from Bin.
He's looking. He's waiting. Predator in wait.
See, I tried to catch the observers. I got done dirty.
He was waiting in the bush down there, bot side, just in
Things
case.
that you can very easily face check with a Brom, potentially. Rakan has been punished one too many times this game, specifically 5. Gala really does hurt those squishy targets onto his Jin. 4 items now completed, 5, 1, and 2, 3.5k up onto Elk. On.
Oh, they're in a little bit of trouble now as On's already gone. They got the double TPs coming in as well. Curtain call is there. They have the Elk flank now on the Gala, but I don't think it's going to be enough now. Shun is gone too, and all of a sudden you have this really nice setup, all these things that could have gone so well, and what matters is the kills going over to LNG. And Ben, the only remaining member on the map for BLG, that'll mean a triumphant Game 1 victory for LNG, and they clean house in a battle of the best for Group Ascend. It's going to be a slow and steady burn, but a burn nonetheless. And LNG rise to 1-0 in this best of 3.
Welcome to Onivia, League of Legends highlights. These are the best highlights from today's LPL matchup.
Brother has joined BLG in terms of Wei, the jungler, and we could potentially be seeing into something like a positional coach for soon, a different perspective. Bin?
He's in a little bit of trouble. Does have a nice combo available to him. Now Magical Journey on bot side. They get the wall breaker combo now as well, and Hung gonna use the grand entrance out and the dash over to Gala.
I'm not gonna lie, Rakans have not been having much fun today. Such a squishy jump and you overstep slightly. Knight has overstepped here.
He had no idea he was there. Fate sealed straight to his death. And guess what? It's first blood for Scout.
And Wei with another great gank. He got that MVP in game number 1, now enabling Scout himself. About 1,000 gold difference for LNG. And it's sitting on those two guys, and they're definitely the two you want to have been ahead if you're an LNG fan. They're gonna grab the void grabs on the top side of the map as well. Zara loves those, takes them really quickly.
Now everything used, but his life is still intact.
That was so beautifully done by Bin. Uses the stun onto the Zara into flash ult onto Zika's Renekton so he doesn't get reached upon. Incredible stuff right there by the BLG top laner Knight.
He's just on site right now against Knight. He's not going to have the dominance, doesn't have a lot of health. BLG have collapsed back on a Weiwei. Now Scout has joined with the culling, but Knight picks off Weiwei there as well. He's going to have the soul inbound right back, but really big series of plays, even though LNG were the ones contesting.
Super low HP bars all over BLG. Don't necessarily see a champion that could also stop Knight on a side lane.
Yeah, the side lane is going to be difficult to deal with in all actuality, but I think if you can get one big combo off with Weiwei and Gala, it might reassure the fans of LNG in a lot of ways. Now, that second dragon being secured, though, will mean that we get a Mountain Soul onto the Rift, and BLG going to be a little bit better for it. We've stacked 2 dragons already. Elk going to shoot the True Shot Barrage down bot side, try to get the wave cleared a bit, as LNG were surrounding them.
And I'm loving the build right here from Sean as well. He's waiting around. He is AP. They're going to pull the TP.
That's Knight coming in to join. Culling already used by Scout. Scout in a lot of trouble. They are just able to pick him out now as well. Knight going to use that soul inbound to get the kill. As they follow through here with Knight, he has done a damage. They're going to get the Stranglethorn out of Weiwei, who was a bit scared.
Knight back-to-back with aggressive teleports, both in game 1 and now in game 2 as well, to try and bail out a situation that was most definitely a dive being prepared for LNG. And Knight ended up turning this one around. Now Hank is gonna walk through. Oh,
gets him on the back too, and Elk comes up with one bullet time there. Magical Journey to safety though. Look at the plays from BLG. They're putting it together finally in this series.
Would be key right here for LNG. They do have one button forward, and that is hang on this Rakan. However, if you do make the pick count right here, you can definitely take advantage of numbers on the
We pulled off of in the end. And this would be soul point for BLG, giving them a lot of decision-making power. They're going to try to make a play on bot side. The Nature's Grass going to be used on, waiting to pop that Tempered Fate maybe, as Hung getting very low. Bin going for the Meganar. There's the combo into the wall. They've got Zika behind them, but he can't get to the team. Tempered Fate on the 3, though. Scout getting low. Big wall up there as well from Bin. And a double kill for Elk, as it's BLG that get the bot lane play. They're gonna get the turret and the dragon on top of it all.
LNG overextend. Gala was nowhere near in this particular play. He could not join. Bullet time was so huge earlier on in the series that we were just watching. You cannot be team fighting without your AD carry, and BLG instantly turned this into a numbers advantage fight for themselves. Hang is gonna press the ult right there, but I'm not sure if you're
they got the
oh,
quickest combo. Oh, the flash!
no!
Look how much health he had. Sub 50 on the exit. Now Hung, he's in a lot of trouble too, as he gets Bramble Smash back. Shun will clean him up, and Hung has been a saving grace for the team, but now he's 0-3.
And BLG are definitely back in this series. About 1,000 and something gold up. They're making very proactive plays on the map. They're the ones that forcing LNG's hand. And again, this is BLG. It was one of the very first teams in spring to play a 4-carry team. In this particular one, if you add...
Do the dragon this whole time, and you have to remember, this is Soul, and it's going to be denied because it's Zika that steps in with the slice and dice. And now he's in a 1v1 against Knight, who wants a little bit of revenge for that one. The Sterix Gauge going to be popped, the flash forward, slice and dice. He's going to get him. No! He's denied by Shun. And Elk claims the kill on the Crocodilian.
Hold on. How exactly did Zika get into the pit to steal Ocean?
We're close. They're going to get the play there. Oh, Elk! He took everything from LNG because it was all initially focused at Shun. And now LNG have a decent siege with all those grubs. You have to remember they have 6 grubs under tow. LNG, they're pinging onto the Baron right now, Trouble. BLG have just snuck under a rug a Baron buff. Oh,
surely they have to know they're engaging.
Elk just goes golden, and that's the whole combo. That's the whole wombo. And now you're left with questions. As True Shot Barrage comes onto 2, you get about half health onto them. But the Baron buff is going to be permanent damage done after BLG resets.
3,000 on the top side of the map. They're going to soak up 4 members' pressure. Meanwhile, Bin is already shoving, using that ultimate as utility to push down that wave, taking that bot lane tier 2, taking the mid lane tier 2 from Elk. Knight has TP'd back into the play again. If you make a play into BLG, be prepared to lose a lot on the other side of the map. And that's exactly what they're doing, especially when they're bound up and they can pressure these waves much faster.
Taking stock, we did get 3rd items for our mid laners. Lord Doms for Scout. It's a Randuin's for Knight, so he knows what his job is. You have a deep flank from Weiwei, but is it going to be enough? He hasn't pulled the trigger on it yet. Doesn't want to be spotted out. The siege is in effect right now by BLG, but it's not very effective. As it will be pushed out, LNG looking in mid lane. They do have Bin on top, pushing that one out for BLG. He also has TP if they want to pull a play.
Knight is pressuring that bot side of the map as well. Has to back off. Lucian's under tower right there. Might get caught out.
Might be being cut down to size. This tree versus tree combat initiates here. We have the Nature's Grasp being pulled. And the Dragon now started by BLG. This is another attempt to get the Soul. As they end up getting a bit of a bounty back, the Dragon does end up getting taken by Elk in the end, so it is the Mountain Soul there, as quick as pop. Big grand entrance, but Temper Fate cools him down in his tracks. As now Weiwei tries to get the separation, but a big Fate sealed there on the other side. Golem's getting low, and now Knight picks them off. They're already finding all the kills, and all that's left is Hung. He's a little Birdman trying to find his way to safety, but there ain't no safety today. And of course, we got to go to 3 games for this one. And BLG with the Baron buff going down. They have open season on this bottom side.
BLG are not satisfied with a 0-1 into LNG. They're going to push the series to a game number 3, and what a statement as well. They have been dominant from the first minute. BLG, all it takes is one team fight, one ace, and they'll take your game.
It's just the facilitation team style from BLG in this game 2 that makes the difference. And they will hand LNG only their second.
Welcome to Onivia, League of Legends Highlights. These are the best highlights from today's LPL matchup.
To back off immediately, especially when you're charging. A Q right there from the Vikings. Looks scary.
Oh, they actually might get him the Cougar Claws. They sink deep, and Weiwei gets first blood for LNG.
Great stuff right there. That's exactly the combo we talked about when it's a very easy follow-up through with the taunt. The charm, sorry. Plus the combo from Ari. Scout has found himself a Vi. That's a level 6 Vi, however.
Wild Vi and the Scout as BLG now look onto Zika, who just got down here, by the way, and is going to be completely trounced on. Hung has pop quickness. He's coming in over the top rope now as well, trying to get on. On just dives to the turret out right there, and Hung is the one that picks up the kill.
Great awareness by Z, respectively. LNG, though, are going to take that pressure that Scout generated on the tops of the map, get a second 5 times, 3 times, sorry, because of the big play. So very known onto this jump, and definitely has the carry potential he needs to perform right here. However, BLG did have to expend the Mega Gnar up top lane, trying to catch Hung on the flank, and will not be able to contest that one. Another neutral objective going to the set of LNG, and this is pretty much what Nidalee offers a lot to compositions. He's very fast with neutral objectives.
The
very
bot outer was
BLG was already
yeah.
Okay. BLG already had first tower. It's gonna be Scout winning this race at least. Rift Arrow is gonna be popped in the middle this time around. Hung knows how to drive it. I revoked his license last game. He got it back this one.
Instead of getting crashes, Gala gonna have to burn the plans. They find though as they get him, Shun, and Gala gets the kill. They get the outer turret as well. See another piece of the base.
They do have the numbers advantage. Only now Scout will TP into that mid lane. Will help a lot with that push. Reminder, BLG do not have a tier 1 mid lane tower, which means once the push goes through, they don't care about it. They don't care about the tower.
They've got a big flank, and they do end up getting the dragon down. It's going to be going over the way of Weiwei, stealing it away in that soul point. Now Zika with the flank. BLG trying to reposition on the left side of the fight. Scout's going to have to burn the flash. The reset had come through from Knight. He's going to burn his flash too, but can't get the follow-up as Scout utilizing that improved blast cone to get away. It is the dragon secured by LNG on the table, on the board, and it means that Baron is up. Scout getting caught by the charm, hits the Emperor's Divide, but is it going to be enough? Nice quickness from Hung. Look who else has come in. They just keep adding bodies to it, and now they get the big trade, though. Both mid laners are down. It's turning into a 2v2, but look, the ADCs are on their way. Is it going to be fast enough, though? Weiwei going down low. Elk trying to get forward with it, trying to get one more auto. It's on that claims it, too. It's the reposition on the other side, though, by Gala and Hung. Zika catching out Bin. Here comes the killer instinct as well. They get the hop over the wall, though, and Bin is to safety. Baron started up by Bilibili.
Bin has the flank right here as well, has the flash, just needs to charge his bar. Zika still has the ultimate available, tries to zone away on.
One does get the Zenith Blade combo. They get the double knockup, though, and LNG, we're waiting for this fight the whole time. Guess who's popping up? It's Gala. Spacing out Shun there as well. Bin getting the rage bar up. He's about to go Mega Gnar. He's going to try to get the wallop combo. He gets the Mega Gnar ulti into the wall. Hung going low. Shun claims him down. And Bin makes the difference in that fight. Gala and Zika able to make it out after, though. It makes a massive difference in the fights. BLG still able to rough and tough their way into these fights.
But it's going to be fine. Scout, tops of the map, pushing out, and this is peak Scout right there on his Azir, on his side lane.
For LNG, as they will just lose out on their soul point so far. BLG denying that, buying themselves another 5 minutes here.
Pull their own TP from Zika. This could be a 50-50.
We'll find Hung. BLG trying to collapse here. They're going to try to catch this support. They do. Baron getting low. Solar Flare in there. Bin is in the pit, though. It's Baron secured by LNG. They will scatter like the wind to try to get these Baron buffs out of there. Zika trying to dodge out of the rest of BLG's ire. They will end up taking down the Croc. You will end up getting, though, a decent amount of Baron buffs out. 3 of them in tow.
From Azir, his HP bar gets chunked up too low. Mid lane tier 2. Meanwhile, no one's pressuring the top or mid lane wave. Only now the mid lane wave is going to push forward on its own.
Oh, they got the flank. They don't even need it. They just want the fight. But they are split. The Emperor's Divide going to separate BLG, though. They found the backline access with Zika, who takes down Elk. And now they took the turret as well. Big Mega Gnar into the wall, though. And Bin might have bought them time, but Scout stepping up. He's under turret, though, under duress. And that is the siege onto the inhib turret and bot lane that LNG will pull off beautifully.
Great stuff right there from LNG. They pull off the flank. Zika again, huge.
Can try to move around this top side of the jungle, but LNG themselves trying to fight over. Knight has an angle there. True shot barrage across, though. Spirit rush there. They got the combo there. Zika on the other side, though. You got to be careful. The Emperor's Divide is buying so much time, but BLG, they're trying to fight tooth and nail in this choke point. It's just not possible. They have Hung on the other side now on, getting low, and there's a big Croc to bring him down. A killer instinct from Gala, and he finds the big pick. LNG, they've done it. Gala on his signature pick. Scout on his signature pick, and we are reining in the dominance for LNG in this Rumble stage. They will remain undefeated, and they will bring low the Titans of...
These were the best highlights from today's LPL matchup. Click that subscribe button faster than Ramus can say okay. See you on the next one.